everyone? Welcome to the Hilo Hive with Jez. This particular video is going to be all about my knitting. Lately, my channel has been predominantly relating to my writing life and my family life, but this video, just knitting. Yeah, because I've been doing some knitting. I kind of had a lull, ironically, sorry, I just took a shower and like, I always shed a lot after a shower. Anyway, ironically, as you know, the pandemic hit, I thought I would have all this time to knit and that I would, you know, just love knitting. I'd lose myself in it. That is not what happened. Turns out I needed to think about things and write a lot. So that's sort of been what I've been doing all summer. But lately, since the weather has been changing to be a little cooler, I'm starting to get those Advent vibes and I've been knitting a lot more. So I thought I'd pull out some of my projects that I've been working on the last couple weeks. There's quite a few. Some have seen more work than others. Some I just knit half around and put away, but I'm gonna show them anyway. These are my favorite projects right now. So anyway, I'm Jez. If you're looking for me on the various social medias, I am Jez_high_low, as in high and low, on Instagram. And on Twitter, I am at Little Jezzie, Jezzzie. I'm a dirtbag leftist, so you might not want to follow me there. All right, anyway, let's move on to get into the whips, I guess. Oh, one more thing. This is only my second, like, knitting dedicated episode on this channel, which is kind of funny because I started this channel thinking that this is what I was going to be doing, and it totally got side-railed by my other interests, which is fine. But I'm hoping to, you know, be a little more regular with my videos here that pertain to knitting. That said, I'm going to be participating in NaNoWriMo next month, so there will still be plenty of writing related videos coming from me and vlog style videos. I will be doing Vlogmas again this year. I did it on a previous channel before, but I'm going to be doing Vlogmas again. And yeah, so there's going to still be like vlog style videos happening and writing videos happening. So there we go. I got that out of the way. That's all the administrative stuff, I guess. Yeah. So let's move on to whips. Okay. So before I actually talk about my first whip, I think what I should do is mention what I am wearing. This is actually not knitting, this is crochet. This is the Pine Crust cardigan from Right Brain Crochet. I'm gonna stand up and back up. So it's just a no button, cutesy thing. I originally intended to have full-length sleeves on this, but I crocheted the sleeves once, tried it on, it was so tight, I don't know what I did, I had to almost double the size of the sleeves, but the body fit fine. I don't know, I am kind of new to crocheting garments. I've done a lot of amigurumi and I've done a lot of granny squares and things like that, but garments, I've done shawls, Garments are very new to me, and apparently, I mean, I've been knitting since 2002. I understand gauge, okay? But apparently with crochet, I don't understand gauge. Like, I can't do it. So I imagine the fit issues were gauge related and not pattern related, but who knows? Who knows? I'm a mess. We all know this. Okay. Size I hook, and the yarn is Barocco Remix, which is one of my favorite yarns when I'm not working with wool. One of the few cottony yarns that I actually enjoy working with. So, okay. There you go. That's my sweater. That's my sweater. Whips. My first whip is being knit out of this yarn. This is Lolo Did It Hippo for Thanksgiving. And I pulled this out because guess what? Thanksgiving is coming. And I am just like that. So I started these a while back, and I had worked to about here. I knit all of this yesterday. Why does it take me so long to finish a pair of socks when I actually knit pretty freaking fast? Okay. I have a mental block. Okay. So there's the yarn. Hopefully the lighting is okay in here. There's little bits of red, green, brown, a nice goldenrod, all on a gray background, right? That's what makes the hippo part of this. Twisted rib, tubular cast on, or Italian cast on, I guess it's called. And I am now working on the toe. This cute little ghost from Simply Serving, I think Simply Serving. Nope, you're not gonna get to see it, sorry. That is where I will put in my afterthought heel at that point. So I will probably have a finished sock, sock number 1, in a day or two. Hopefully, I will have a pair by Thanksgiving. Not that I'm going anywhere, am I right? Anyway, yeah, sad world, sick, sad world. It lives in my awesome Scorpio bag that is from the now no longer operating Chicken Boots. It's here. I love their bags, but whatever. They're gone now. So that's whip number 1. Whip number 2 is a sweater. And it is living, oh hey, Chicken Boots. Here. It's my alpaca Chicken Boots bag. I am using a G hook from Morgan's Mane on Etsy. These are hand turned. This is oak with a lapis lazuli stone on there. I love these because it's like a magic wand. Love it. You know, who needs it? Nobody needs it. So I finished a little less than half of this. It's a hexagon. It's a giant hexagon. I will have 2 pieces like this that I will seam up the middle back and then add a collar. This is called the Day Date Easy Crochet Sweater from Make and Do Crew. And this is a free pattern. Let me see how this works. Where's my sleeve section here? Okay. So, there you have it. This back part extends just a little bit here, and it gets seamed on the shoulder area here. It's kind of similar to a baby surprise jacket by Elizabeth Zimmerman, but crocheted. This is a DK weight, again on a G hook. This color, purpley color, is a yak and silk blend that I dyed. This kind of, you can't really tell, but it's sparkly. That is an off, what's it called, like a mill end, not a mill end. It's Dream in Color, but it was like a flawed batch. When I used to live in the Midwest, I lived very close to Dream in Color, and so I could go to like their second sale, and that's what that's from. And I've had this for 1,000 years, and it's been in 1,000 different projects because I just can't seem to get rid of it. Like it's the never-ending yarn. Anyway, this brown one here is more of that yak that I dyed, and then this is the same yak that I dyed again, and then this one here is just Cascade 220 Superwash Sport, and I don't have much of that, just a tiny bit. So I have one half finished and teeny tiny start on the other. This looks like a baby sweater right now, but it'll be big. So yeah, that's a fun one. It's very simple pattern, and it's just cool how you can take a hexagon and turn it into a sweater. Like magic. Boing. Magic. Get it? Okay. I got jokes today. Okay, so that is that project. The next project is kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. It is an improvised sweater knit with this yarn that I spun. This is a fleece that I bought a few years ago, and I washed it, carded it, and I spun it up into a very thick and thin, very slubby, bumpy yarn. This is a Romney and Corriedale cross sheep. I have quite a bit, and I have more fiber to spin, but I just couldn't resist starting something with it because I just wanted to. So this is a pullover, and the cable is kind of small. Well, you get the idea. This is for me. I did a rolled, or like a folded hem for the collar, and then just a very simple kind of a garter stripe deal here. A corrugated rib, I guess you would call this, maybe. I don't know. Simple raglan shaping. Nothing too fancy. I didn't use a pattern. I've been doing this a long time, folks. I've been doing it a long time. It's so soft, and it smells like sheep, which I'm fine with. Love a sheep smell. Yeah, not much more to say about that. I'm pretty proud of my yarn. It's not the best yarn I've ever spun, but I kind of wanted this really rustic, like, homespun look to it, right? Cute. It's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cute. Okay. That's a sweater. someday. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, so next one. Another sweater. Lives in this cute bag. I don't even know where I got this. I don't remember. Probably the Target. I think this was a Target dollar area thing, maybe. Doo-doo-doo. This is my Weekender by Andrea Mowry. So this is a fun one because you just knit stockinette and you slip a stitch right here. I've got a little thing, but you're knitting all stockinette and then eventually you flip it inside out when you're done. And so you have this cute little slipped stitch going up the front. And I decided I wanted cute stripes. And I like the way the stripes look. So there are two row stripes. I like the way they look. You know, normally you would show this side. But I like the little blips, I call them, I don't know. Little blips of color that happen here. Approximately 80,000 ends I will have at the end, which honestly, I'm probably not going to weave in because this is a non-superwash yarn. This yarn is a Scandinavian yarn, Rama Garn, 3-something streak garn. So, it is Norse wool. Yeah, it's all wool. It's very scratchy. It's a very scratchy yarn. I've heard it gets much softer. And I actually bought this not at a local yarn store. I bought this yarn at a local shop called Nordiska that is in a town near me, Pullover. And that whole town is Norwegian settled, you know, aside from the native people that obviously were there first, am I right? But the Norwegians settled there early in the, you know, development of the Kitsap Peninsula. So there's a lot of Scandinavian influence in that area, this area. I live here, right? And there's a shop that sells a lot of fun Scandinavian wares, like lots of Moomin stuff, okay? And also they sell this yarn. They sell a couple different weights of this yarn, and they sell some other like ribbons and just home goods, really nice. I love it. I love that shop so much. So if you're ever in the area, go there. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I haven't worked on it much. I mean, obviously it's still pretty short. But this is one of those sweaters that everyone that I've seen, it just looks so good. So I'm hoping mine looks good too, right? That's why we do this. That beeping means that someone has entered my home, and it is my son. My husband took the kids outside so that I could do this today, and now they're coming in and out and making noise. Yes, great. Okay, do you want to see more sweaters? I'll show you more sweaters. This sweater is living in my Mrs. Brown's bag that I have lots of little pins on. Elizabeth looks like she's got a black eye. Oh, what happened to her? She's got some... Oh, sorry, Liz. Well, that's Elizabeth Zimmerman. It looks like she's got a black eye. I'm abusive, apparently. Anyway. This is the Baby Flea cardigan. and it is not for a baby, it is for a 10-year-old. This is a pattern by Anne Meyer, or Muir, I'm not sure. But it is a yoke, I'll just put it on myself. It is a yoke, color work, stranded sweater. And then this is the Flea pattern here. This is for my son, Warren. And I'm working on the body. I've separated out the sleeves. This pattern is super easy. It will be steeked, and a button band will be added at some point. But yes, we are both very excited about this. And it's not black, it's navy blue. Don't know if that's obvious here. I'm just gonna let you look at it for a minute. Very nice. Okay. This is being knit on size 3 needles, I believe. I think. I didn't write it down. Size 3 needles, and it is Knit Picks palette. Because it's cheap and nice and steeks very well. I love a steek. I love a good steek. Okay. And it really does not fit in here, but I make it work. Okay, I make it work. Along those same lines, I have the adult version started for myself. Different colors, obviously, and not as much progress. Kind of see. Yes. So I'll go ahead and pull out all my colors. I got black, white. So the body of mine is black. Oh my gosh. There's so many colors. The colors, Duke. Okay. That's my colors. Beautiful bouquet. So, same needle size, probably a 3. Oh look, this actually has it written on there. Yes, it's a 3. Very excited. My yarns are all palette except for the pink, which is right here, right there. This one is Jameson Shetland wool, which is a very similar yarn to palette, if not a bit nicer, you know. Okie dokie. Those are the fleas. Hold on. I wrote things down because I'm a good girl. Ah, okay. Living in this bag, made by Fate's Thread, is a sock for my husband, knit in this yarn, that was dyed by me about 1,000,000 years ago. And this is Knit Pick Stroll. This is actually a crocheted sock. So I I crocheted the cuff and part of the foot, and now I am working around the instep. I think it looks pretty cool. This stitch is a, what's it called? It's single crochet, but it's different. It's an extended single crochet, I think is what it's called. And I feel like it gives just a little bit more stretch, which I was originally just doing single crochet and it was way too tight. But yay, who knows when these will get done. I think I'm using a size D hook. on these, but the hook is not in the bag. So hopefully I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah. I probably didn't. Okay. One last whip, and then I have an FO and some spinning to show off. But this last one I saved for last because it is the West Knits Mystery Knit Along, and you know, some people might be trying to avoid spoilers, so this is your warning that I'm going to be pulling out my Mystery Knit Along to show. Okay, so if you don't want to see it, look away now. Now. Okay. This is another project that I'm knitting out of palette. And I will just very quickly pull it out here. So it starts like this. I'll try not to give too many like descriptive, I'll just show it in case you're trying not to look but listening still. Okay. Oh, there we go. Feel like you're not seeing the colors. But there it is, it's super fun. I've peeked ahead, as one does, and I love it. I'm so excited. I want to keep working on it, but you know, I'm behind. I finished Clue 1, I just started Clue 2. So, yeah. Okay, I put it away, but I am going to show my yarn, so the yarn's not going to give anything away. Because again, it's just palette, but I wanted to show my colors a little more. Okay, here's my 4 colors. The dark green is my main, and the bright orange color is my star contrast color. So there we go. I love it. It's so fall-y, but also kind of Ninja Turtles, which I wasn't expecting the Ninja Turtle vibe quite so much, but now that I have started working on it, I see the Ninja Turtle thing, and I kind of wish I had all the turtles represented, not just Raphael and Michelangelo. But whatever. This is just a giant tote bag from Barnes & Noble, because I love their tote bags, and I have about 50 of them. As one does. Okay, so that is all I have as far as whips go. Quite a bit, but it's not everything. It's definitely not everything. I have one FO to show, so I will go ahead and pause this video now and show off FOs. Okay, so I have a very exciting FO, and this is something that I started probably 2 years ago, and I don't know what took me so long because it is awesome. And so it's an FO, but it's not finished. I have some ends to clip, and I am planning on doing some embroidery on this. Okay. Are you ready? Tiny Owl Knits has this pattern for a felted witch hat. Do you love it? Look at it. Oh my gosh, I just can't handle how awesome this is. Look. I'm planning to put a band on here and maybe do some like flowers or something, but look at it. It's kind of washed out, I feel like, but look at how it like spindles around and it's just like so good. I'm obsessed with it. Obsessed. Completely. I decided to finish it so that I could wear it on Halloween this year. My witch heart. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm gonna wear it all winter. It's gonna be like the hat that I wear. I knit this on size 10 needles, and it is Cascade Eco, which is a non-superwash. I love it. I love it so much. Words cannot express the floppiness of it. So good. Okay. That's my only FO. Well, aside from this, but who cares about that when you got this? Oh, mama. All right. Now, I would like to show some spinning because I have been spinning. And I actually have some Superwash BFL that's supposed to be arriving. It might be here today. It might already be in the mailbox, actually. But I'm going to be dyeing it and spinning it soon. It's just so cute. Can't handle it. So anyway, I will be showing you my spinning now. All right, let's talk spinning. So I guess again with the weather getting warmer, I've been really feeling a pull toward the woolies. And I pulled out my spinning wheel. I was partially just jealous of someone that I know who recently got a spinning wheel, and it's the same one I have. And so if you're watching this, you know who you are. You are the reason I started spinning again, because I was like, oh, I forgot how much I love my wheel, and she's like excited about her new wheel. And I felt guilty. I felt like I've been neglecting my wheel. Because I have been. Anyway, this fiber is alpaca fiber that was actually given to me by my former ballet instructor. She's not a knitter or a spinner. She just has alpaca because she loves them. And so this fiber is not, it's not what you would get from someone who is selling wool. Like, this alpaca was sheared because it had to be sheared, not because, so like, yeah, there wasn't like a jacketed fleece or whatever. It was just, so anyway, what I'm saying is there's a lot of veg matter in this, and there's a lot of guard hairs still, but I'm fine with that. It came to me undyed, and over the weekend, last weekend, I dyed this up with a beautiful Cabernet kind of color, and then this was actually a fluorescent yellow, but because the fiber itself is natural, it kind of looks very banana yellow, which is very nice. And then there's also kind of a tobacco brown in there. So nice. And I got quite a bit. So I weighed it before I dyed it. It was around 11.5 ounces, which might be enough to get a sweater out of, maybe. They say a good rule of thumb is around 16 ounces, which is a pound. But I'm petite. I might be able to get away with something less yardage. I don't know. We'll see. But here is one bobbin full. All spun up. See the guard hairs. If you aren't a spinner, you might not know what guard hairs are. Guard hairs are hairs other than like the wool that are a little more wiry, and they're protective hairs basically on the animal. But yeah, this has a lot of those, but whatever, it's fine. So that's my first bobbin. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a 2-ply or if I'm going to Navajo ply or chain ply. I'm leaning toward the chain ply. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to mention about this. Usually, well, I always mix this up. There's S-twist and there's Z-twist. And for crochet, a Z-twist yarn is preferred. But most yarns are spun with an S-twist, and are, because knitting dominates, right? But I am spinning this so that in the end I will have a Z-twist yarn, a Z-plied yarn, because I intend to use this for crochet. So, yay! Yay! That is my spinning. It is fun. And hopefully I will have more spinning in the next few weeks, because that fiber I ordered should be arriving. I have a yard. A whole yard, you guys. Or y'all. Sorry. A whole yard, folks. Comrades. Peasants. A whole pound of superwash biffle, BFL, Blueface Leicester, which is my absolute favorite wool. Absolute favorite. If I ever have sheep, I will have Blueface Leicester, I will have Cormo, and I will have alpacas. And you know what? I'll have goats, even though I'm allergic to mohair. And I'm probably allergic to goats just in general. Who knows? I don't know. Goats are damn adorable. I want a goat so bad. So bad. Okay. I believe that concludes yarn show number 2. I did want to mention that, I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning. I mentioned that I'm probably going to be doing NaNoWriMo, but I am also thinking that I might do NaNiSueMo, which is National Knit a Sweater in a Month. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It might be crochet, because crochet is faster for me, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll use this. I have like 4 days till November, so who knows. I'll keep you posted on that. Okay, that is all. I hope everyone is staying safe, and you know, I hope you voted, I guess. You're supposed to say that, right? Yeah, that's all. Peace and love. Bye.